Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and today I'm doing a review of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog on PC. Now, this was released for the 2023 April Fool's Day by Sega, and they've teased it as like a new game, but then they actually released it as well, so fair play to them. So this game is basically a visual novel style game in which you are playing as a new character in the Sonic universe who's starting their first day at work on the Mirage Express, which is basically a train. You speak to the conductor who's retiring, and it's his last sort of job, it's his last day, and he's retiring, he's off to new pastures, etc. And he's off to drive the train. He's like, you look after the guests. And the party turns up, and it's Sonic and his friends. It's Amy Rose's birthday, and basically she's hosting a murder mystery party on the train. Now, one thing leads to another. I don't want to spoil the story because it's very, very well written, but one thing leads to another, and Sonic becomes the game's victim. Is he really dead? Is he hurt? Or is he just playing along for the game? I'll let you find that out. But the game features a whole host of the classic Sonic characters. You've got Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, loads of them, all of them, like Rogue and stuff like that. The dialogue is great, and you play along with Tails, who's the detective, as his sort of sidekick, and you'll interrogate all of your sort of characters you've come to know and love and figure out exactly what happened. Now, as the story progresses, to interrogate people, you'll basically look around each of the environments you're in to find clues, and then you'll put those clues together to come up with a sort of scenario which Tails will then put to them, basically. Now, it's not the hardest game. Like I say, it's very straightforward. It does sort of, you can't go wrong with it. You've just got to play along, play the story. All of the sort of clues are highlighted when you go over them and stuff like that, so you can't go wrong. One thing that is nice, you do this like little mini game between the main game when you're trying to put forward your arguments and stuff like that. You do this little mini game, and you basically play as like a pixelated Sonic running along it's like a Sonic mini game, and you're jumping over obstacles, avoiding sort of pitfalls, spikes, like spike balls and stuff, collecting enough rings to prove your hypothesis, basically. They're a little tricky to get used to the control, especially using the up, down, left and right, whereas I'm used to playing on a pad, but it's just really well done. Now, the soundtrack on this game is great, the story is great. It's not the longest game. You'll get through it in about 2.5 hours, depending on how quick you play through, if you don't sort of skip everything. Really fun, one of the best April Fools I've ever seen. Like, they've actually gone fully through. They even sort of hint that basically they've killed him off because you didn't like the game. That's what the trailer says. It's like, we've heard all your feedback about our recent game, so we've now murdered Sonic. And it's well done by Sega. And I really hope they actually release some of the consoles and like platforms, even if it's for free, because it's just fun. It's not a super difficult game for anyone to play. It features all your great characters and sort of famous characters. And I'd like to say, I think people on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch would have probably really enjoy it. One of the best visual novels I've played in a long time. Very high quality sort of artwork and stuff like that. Obviously, it's done by Sega, so they've got a bit more of a budget for it. But absolutely fantastic. So check it out. It's available right now to download on Steam for free. How long it'll be there, I don't know. Like I say, it was released as an April Fool's joke, so maybe they'll only be out for a month. Maybe it'll be out permanently. We'll never know till it does eventually come down. But I definitely recommend at least adding it to your library and giving it a play. It's only a couple of hours out of your life you've got to worry about, and you're going to have a great time if you're into sort of like visual novel games, or you're into stuff like Sherlock Holmes, that sort of thing, and Sonic. It's a good mash of all of them put together into one sort of game. But that's that for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you very soon for more content. Bye for now.